Good morning everyone, it's Adam here and it's coffee time. I've just bought this Sheffield Espresso Coffee machine, and part of the brief was to upgrade from using the stovetop method that I've been using, which you need to keep an eye on that thing once it's boiling away there on the stove. So that was part of the brief. The other part of the brief was to get something that was a little smaller. I'd actually given up using a much larger coffee machine just due to the space on the bench. So this is nice and compact, and I'm going to show you how to make a coffee with it. Okay, so first things first, coffee. I've emptied a fair amount of coffee into this container which sits inside the head there. I've tampered this down, and on the inside of this little cup there's actually measurements to say whether you're drinking 1, 2, 3, 4 standard cups if you fill it up to that level. So I'll let you judge your strength of coffee. I like mine strong, very strong. So pop that in the head and then pop that in the machine, and you pull it across to the right and lock that in place. Just while I'm at it, there's a drip tray there which is quite handy, but I also like to have a little something extra to catch the drips and things underneath. You might find that helpful for you. I certainly do. Okay, so the next step is to add the water. Just come and take the top off this. And just by the way, never remove that while this machine is in action. And we've got the little decanter here, which catches the coffee at the bottom, but it also fills with water, and then you just fill the machine with water like that. Nice and easy. And then we just pop that into that space now, ready to catch the coffee. Come back up here, pop this on nice and tight. Certainly want to keep that nice and tight. And then basically we come over here to the side and turn the dial to coffee, or the little coffee cup. That thing's flashing away, and soon there will be coffee coming out of this little bottom area here as this machine heats up. Okay, so this thing is bubbling away now, and as you can see, that goodness is dripping into the decanter. Now, I'm not usually much of a person for frothing milk, but in an attempt to make a fancy coffee video, I'm going to do that today. Also, it sort of highlights a great feature of this espresso maker, which is the fact that when you turn this thing off, it actually releases the pressure through this little downpipe here. But a lot of it's about how the thing actually sounds. That sounds a little bit better now. Frothing away. What this thing's doing is actually, now that it's increased the pressure to push the coffee through, it's now actually releasing that pressure out of the wand, and the wand is frothing my milk for me, so it's actually very efficient. There's no more power being used, this is all just built up pressure. Fantastic idea, really. Oh man, that's probably not the best noise you've ever heard coming down the airwaves. So I think it's about time to switch that off and to pour the coffee out. Now I decided my milk needed to be just a little bit more frothy, so I used this little dial here around the other way, and as you can see I'm making my milk even more frothy just for video purposes. Oh boy, I'm really looking forward to this coffee, the extra time making this video, and this is probably the best quality coffee I've ever made, to be honest. Yes, I'm really looking forward to this coffee. So let's pour the coffee in the cup from the decanter. I like to get that nice and full. If it wasn't for the frothy milk, I might even fill that up more. Now I've got my nicely frothed milk here, and I decided in the end that putting the frothy milk in the coffee was a two-handed job, and so I've done that now. As far as looks go, I'm not going to lie and give it a 10, but I'm already going to give it a 10 for taste because I cannot wait to drink this coffee. So all in all, for $10 second hand, this Sheffield Coffee Maker has been a big success. If you found this video helpful, please press like and subscribe to follow along for more tips and tricks around the house, garage and garden. See you later.